Pokemon being the absolute juggernaut of a franchise that it is, it would be hard to imagine any of the games being deemed not important enough to get a localization. But that's what happened to Pokemon Card GB2, Here Comes Team Geoc. It launched in Japan for the Game Boy Color in 2001, 8 days after the new and shiny Game Boy Advance arrived on the scene, which is likely why it never got a Western release. As the name implies, the game is based on the ever-popular Pokemon TCG. Building upon the first entry, named Pokemon Card GB, or Pokemon Trading Card Game as it's known stateside, GB2 is effectively better in every possible way, existing as a definitive edition of sorts. Which is a bit of a shame when you consider that we never got this hugely improved version. Where the original featured around 200 cards from the first 3 expansion sets, the sequel doubles the amount to 441 and even includes dark Pokemon cards from the Team Rocket sets. You're still only limited to the original 151 Kanto creatures, except for a special Lugia card, but the extra cards allow you to make much more varied decks than before. Pokemon Card GB2 starts off in a rather dramatic fashion. Following directly after the first game, the new Team Great Rocket suddenly shows up and magically steals everyone's Pokemon cards, including yours. Since you're the newly crowned Pokemon TCG Grand Champion, it's up to you to defeat them and win everyone's cards back with nothing but a handful of weak and basic cards. As you defeat others, you'll win booster packs, which have a randomized set of Pokemon cards. Other NPCs will also give you certain cards for free, or you can trade them for rare ones like Mewtwo. You'll be using the cards to create decks in order to take on each of the Team Great Rocket bosses, who all serve as stand-ins for gym leaders and use very specific decks with type weaknesses that you can exploit. When it came to collecting Pokemon cards as a kid, I never actually played the trading card game itself, and I wouldn't be surprised if other kids did the exact same. I just collected the rare shiny holo cards with cool Pokemon. Whoever had the most awesome, rarest Pokemon cards won. Here, things obviously work a little bit differently. Card battles follow the exact same rules of the TCG. You have a deck of 60 cards and you shuffle them. Prize cards are placed on the table, and once you've claimed all of them, usually 4 or 6, or you've knocked out all of your opponent's Pokemon, you win. You'll need to rely on a skillfully built card deck and at times complete luck and RNG in order to win. The AI in this game is crafty, and if they notice that you've got the type advantage or you're about to knock out their card, they'll retreat and hunker down even if it means they won't have the energy cards equipped to fight back. It makes for some engaging and enraging boss fights. If you're in over your head or you don't exactly know how to play the TCG, it's okay, because the game does a really good job at explaining it, likely assuming plenty of players have never followed the actual rules. There's a lot of resources at the Professor's Lab to help grade you on your deck builds and inform you if you need more energy or trainer cards to win. They're useful tips, and the game itself is very fun and satisfying once you know how it works. With so many cards to collect and 2 different islands to conquer, Pokemon GB2 has a lot of content. While it does feel a little outdated with the lack of even Johto Pokemon, it's still incredibly fun, and a good way to learn the TCG. And thanks to an awesome fan translation patch made by Artemis251, you can finally play this lost piece of Pokemon history in complete English.